It's your boy Mr. CV. I'm back with another special video, and I'm back on CV Talks. No, I'm back on Car Drive. Because it's a way of I'm on my way to work, on my way on my journey, and I've decided to make this video. My skin is looking fresh, my skin is looking brighter, feeling better as well, and the weather is nice as well. So yeah, let's go into it as well. And Car Drive is just a way of obviously me just sharing one or two things as well, and also as well while I'm on the journey, instead of just using it just to talk about nonsense or gossiping with people, I might as well put it into good use and share one or two things with you guys that might help one or two people. Who knows? Anyways, this video is about rules for financial success. Obviously, everybody defines success as different things for different people. Some people might believe as long as they have a job, they're successful. Other people have different reasons for success or different measurement of success. But this is just about financial success. And if you want financial success as well, these are just some things that might help you. But each to their own. So I'm going to go with it and do it as well. So number one, never underestimate the value of small savings. So don't underestimate saving small. Obviously, everybody can decide how they want to spend their money. Some people, they believe if you work, you should just spend your money straight away, because you don't know. You don't live tomorrow. You don't live. You might not live tomorrow. Others believe you save your money. Others believe you spend some, you save some. It all depends. But obviously, if you want financial success, then obviously you have to get into savings. And even now, people are even saying that even if you save your money, that's not enough. You need to invest your money. Obviously, investment comes with risk. And something recently happened where, sadly, a plane was traveling from India to the UK, and over 200 people died. Only one person survived, and it's crazy because those people that don't save their money, these are references that they will make and say, look, these were the same people that had dreams yesterday, or the people that went, or that unfortunately they died as a result of the plane crash. They had many dreams as well. They had many things they wanted to achieve, and unfortunately they didn't live the next day because of what happened. But still, if you want financial success, like I said, save your money. And then after saving your money, obviously try to invest your money into other things as well that you can. Obviously, investment comes with risk. So do your research. I'm not going to tell you what to invest your money in, because I don't want you to go and invest your money and then tell me, oh, Mr. CV said put your money in this, and then it didn't work out. So you need to go and research and see what you can invest your money in. But don't underestimate the value of small savings. Number two, always think twice before buying. Oh, very, very important. Always think twice before buying. And this is also very important. The reason is because a lot of things people buy, they don't really need it. People just buy things for the sake of buying things. People just buy things because they feel like, oh, maybe out of boredom, or some people just like spending their money for unnecessary reasons. Sometimes now you need to start thinking the difference between your need and your wants. What do you actually need? Do you actually need this item? Is it worth buying this item? Is it worth the money? Could you put your money to other uses? Could you do something better with your money? These are all questions you need to think before you buy. But obviously, that doesn't neglect the fact that obviously one or two times you're going to buy things, because that's why you work hard. You don't just work hard for your money to just put it in the bank and just leave it there, or just go and starve yourself of things. Obviously, buy things, but obviously buy things and treat yourself. But if you want financial success, you need to think about more saving than buying things, and you need to reduce your expenditure as well. So that's just what he's saying. Number three, make tracking your expenses a habit. Very important. Similar to the buying, tracking your expenses. What are you spending your money on? What is the biggest intake of your money? Because if you live in this country, or you live anywhere in the world really, what takes a lot of people's money is rent. So if you can reduce your rent, and you can reduce your expenses, you will have more money. You will have more financial success. Even apart from rent, car also takes a lot of people's money. There's some people that are paying £400 a month on cars, on the financing of cars. There's people that are paying over £300 on financing on cars. And remember, paying financing on car does not take out your insurance, because you got to pay for insurance as well. Does not take out petrol. So all these things comes at a cost, and if you can try to reduce them as much as possible, obviously you will have more financial success as well, and it will be better for you in the long run as well. So that's just it. So so back on the 3, like I was saying, so you're just making your expenses a habit. Make tracking your expenses a habit, and keep a note of it. Track it. Obviously, if you're fortunate enough to have like an accountant, for example, obviously that helps you to obviously track it. But I'm sure there are many apps. If you check on Google Play or what's the other one? Apple Store, Play Store. Is it Play Store app? Play Store or Google Play? Anyway, if you check, there are many apps that can help you track your spending. Even banks like Monzo, for example, they tell you what you spend your money on. They can keep track of you. They can keep track of what you're spending your money on. So these are things that you can do, because it also helps you to reduce your expenditure as well. Number 4, avoid spending money on things to impress others. Very important. Very, very important. Now, impressing others or doing things to impress others is one of the quickest, or spending to impress others is one of the quickest ways to go broke. One of the quickest ways to not have money. Because there's even a time where some people have called others financially unreliable, or there've been times where people have said that, oh, you're broke, you don't have money, you don't have this. Well, the person that you're saying is broke or don't have money, they probably have more money than you, and you don't know. So there's no need to impress others. You don't need to impress others. Who are you trying to impress? Just impress yourself, and also let people look down on you when it comes to financially. Because why are you trying to prove something to people? And that's what the problem is. Because of people's ego, because of their pride, they feel like when someone says, oh, you're broke, they feel like, nah, they want to prove to them. No. Tell them, yeah, I'm broke. Even though inside you, you know yourself, your financial capabilities. You know your financial grenade. You know the kind of financial engine you carry. So let them think you're broke. Let them think you're financially incapable. Because if you start to spend, or you start spending money to impress them, when the money finishes, they're going to come back to you and say to you, these are the same people that will ask you in the future, like, when you had money, what was you using it for? So please don't spend money to impress others, because that is the quickest way. That will be one of the biggest financial downfall for you. So enjoy your money, spend your money, but don't try and impress others. Number 5, do not ignore budgeting, or similar to making a habit of tracking your money. Budgeting. Can you put some money aside for different things? If you know you're one of those people, because when it comes to budgeting, it's about discipline as well. And I've seen that a lot of people don't have discipline. Discipline is not just about, oh yeah, I'm going to wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, or I'm going to go to gym 10 o'clock. No. Discipline is actually a way of life. Do you have financial discipline? Do you have discipline in other areas of your life? Can you discipline yourself? Can you budget your money? Can you say, okay, you know what, I'm making £700 a day. So I'm making, no, a day, because not a lot of people, only a few people, 1 or 2 people, or 2 people make £700 a day. If you're fortunate to make £700 a day, fantastic. But what I'm trying to say is this, is that when you have money, let's say you have you make £1,000 a month. Maybe you keep 200 aside for savings, or 300 is a lot, to be honest. Maybe you put 200 or £100 aside for savings every month. Maybe you pay your rent, maybe 400. I'm just giving an example. Maybe you put another 200 or whatever. So my point is, just budget your money. What's your money going towards? Because by you budgeting your money, you start creating a habit for yourself. You start looking at, okay, where is my money going towards? Are there some things I might have to reduce or cut as a result of me trying to save more money, or trying to be financially more successful, or trying to create financial freedom for myself? Because if you don't do this, you will end up just spending your money. And it's easy to spend money than to make money. To make money is not easy. I remember a Nigerian musician said, if I know, how do I sing this song? How do I sing this line? Oh, if I know press you money, that one know me say I stingy. That means that if I'm not giving you money, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm stingy. Because before I give you money, I first think about how hard it is for me to make that money. Anybody that works hard for their money legitly will not just spend their money that quickly or that easily. Trust me. If you have abundance of money, fair enough, do it. But if you're just scrapping on the surface to make money, it's not an easy job. It's not easy at all. No matter what industry you're in, to make money is not easy at all. So learn to budget and put your money into, make sure you put your money into important uses first, and then anything else, you use it for whatever you want to do. So it's a habit as well. Number 7, learn the basics of investing wisely. Oh, I've mentioned about investment in terms of when you save your money, in terms of investing your money as well. Listen, when it comes to investment is a very tricky one, because when it does come to investment, any investment you make, the first thing they will say to you, this is a risk. You are at risk of losing your money. And it's the same way with investment. What I would say with investment is, for me, I say it takes about 10 years for a man or for people to actually be financially better, to be honest, for me, just from my experience. Because the reason why I say that is because there's a lot of learning involved. There's a lot of learning involved. You need to learn many things. You need to grow. You need to be wiser. You need to be stronger in terms of financially. But in terms of investing, you need to learn the basics of investing. Investing is not just, oh, I'm going to put my money in Bitcoin, or I'm going to put my money in properties and then tomorrow it will just grow just like that. No. There are many basics to it. There are many things. And even investing, you need to start from young. You need to, because when you start from young, what happens is you're prone to taking more risk. As you get older, my age, when you've got, or when there's a lot of people that have maybe extra needs or extra things that requires them to use their money in terms of, let's say, family, or maybe they have a child or whatever, extra responsibilities, that's the word. They start taking less risk because they need all those finances. But when you're that young, when you're younger, you can afford to maybe lose £100, £200, and you know that by the time you go to work the next week, you'll get that money back. So, and also as well, when you do lose, let's say £100 or £200 or whatever money you lose, hopefully it's not crazy amount, is a minimal amount, or it's not too big. What happens is you become wiser. It teaches you a lesson. Okay, no, you know what? Next time I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to try different things. Also, you can diversify your investment as well. There are many things out there that can help you. There are many things out there that you can obviously invest. You can start with investing your money in. There are many things. If you're not sure, DM me. I can put you into 1 or 2 things. But like I said, if anything you invest your money in, there's a risk of you losing your money. But investing wisely doesn't mean go and put £10,000 into something because they've shown you like, oh, in the next 2 years you're going to get £200,000. If you're hearing those kind of figures, be very wary of that kind of investment. Investing wisely means investing slowly. It's like a building block. It's like a story building. You need to build each floor one by one, until by the time you do it for like a year or 2, you've made so many mistakes. You've lost a bit of money. You've made some money. Obviously, that will help you to grow financially. And also that will help you to become wiser as well. But if you're looking for quick money or instant gratification, that's when people end up losing their money, and before you know it, they're back to square one. So invest wisely and learn the basics of investing. Investing doesn't just mean, oh, I have so much tons of cash, I'm just gonna throw it at something and then hope that no. No, investing doesn't mean you have tons of cash, you just throw it at something and then hope by tomorrow it's gonna double or triple. No, there are little baby steps you need to take before you actually reach that level where you can have more freedom in terms of what you want to do. Number 8, avoid failing. No, avoid falling for a get rich quick scheme. You see, I'm like a prophet. I already saw what's gonna happen next. Remember what I was saying about people rushing to gain money, remember what I say? I gave an example. Say you put £200, people told you in the next 2 years you get 200,000. No. Avoid falling for get rich quick schemes, because a lot of people, they want quick money. A lot of lazy youths, a lot of lazy people we have these days, they don't want to work. They all just want everything quick. And like I said, for me, from my experience, it takes about 10 years of building before you can actually start to see proper progression in terms of yourself financially. You start to see a financial change, because within that 10 years, there's a lot of ups and downs. Things are going to happen in your life. Trust me, things are going to test you. But within that 10 years, it's all about the growth. It's all about growing. Can you grow? Are you getting better? Can you see results? Because results are not quick. And if you're thinking that, oh, by the time I put my money in this, I'm going to know. Because you also need a capital there. And a lot of people, they don't have capital. Capital is not just about, oh, I have £1,000. No. You need to build up your capital. And the reason why I say you build up your capital is because once you build up your capital a level, you can afford to have money spare on the side that you can use to, I don't want to use the word play with, but you can use to test a few waters and see, okay, this worked, that one doesn't work, without it affecting your pocket. Because if you only have £200 in your bank account and you go and put £150 in with the hope that in your mind that by the next week or the next day you would have got double your money, and then you end up losing your money, it's you that is at loss because you only got £50 left. So avoid falling for get rich quick schemes, and there's a lot of them out there, and that's how they sell their programs. That's how they lure you into making sure that, oh, you're investing, and before you know it, you put all your money. And I remember I was with my mum a couple weeks ago, and these people, my mum must have saw this, like I think it's like a website or something, I don't know, but it's one of those get rich quick scheme as well, where they've told my mum that if my mum invests £250 every month, she'll be making money in her sleep, basically. All these Bitcoin, all these whatever. Obviously, so many people have come in with the same kind of schemes as well to me as well, and I look at it, and let me be honest with you, we're all guilty of it. I'm guilty of it as well. I've put money in there as well where I've ended up losing as well. So that's what I'm telling you from experience. So anyways, so they've told my mom that. Obviously my mom's excited. My mom has even went to the level of paying through her bank account, paying the £250 that they asked her to invest. So every month she will invest £250. Thankfully, the bank declined that money, because obviously whenever a bank account is not verified, the bank will decline it. Thankfully, the bank declined it. So my mom called me and said, look, I've got this. This is an opportunity. What do I think? But by the sound of it, I already knew that, oh, no. This is a get rich quick scheme. I told my mom, don't fall for it. And what happened is, once these people get hold of your number, they're like pests. They're like bed bugs. They don't leave you alone. They'll keep calling you. And before you know, if you're not strong, you end up falling for the pressure. So the woman kept calling. So they will use different numbers. One number will call my mom, the other. So as I spoke to the person on the phone, I started asking about the scheme. How does it work? What happens? So they were telling me, if you put this there, I just said, and they were telling me, oh, have you invested before? I said, yeah, I've done one or two investments. I mentioned a few investment companies to them. And then the person knew that, oh, I know what I'm talking about. So I told them, I said, okay, we'll have a think about it and I will get back to you. But I told my mom straight that, listen, this is a get rich quick scheme. And before you know it, once you're in it, it's very hard to get out. So best thing is, look, don't be in it. Take your time, save up your money. And on top of saving up your money, be doing research. A lot of people are very lazy. They don't want to do research. They don't want to learn. They don't want to take risk. What they want is, they want a place, they want something that's already microwaved for them. Someone else that's already done all the hard work for them, and all they do is just put their money in and just trust that person. No. Don't be lazy. Go out there, research yourself. The internet is free. A lot of you's got internet. The only thing you do with it is just going on TikTok or going on Instagram, scrolling for 10, 15 hours, 3, 4 hours, doing nothing with your time. So instead of doing that, spend 20 minutes, 30 minutes, learn, type in invest in, what can I invest my money in? Instead of sitting there and hoping that, oh yeah, someone will take that risk for you, and then all of a sudden you just trust that person with your hard-earned money. No. So avoid falling for get rich quick schemes. Number 9, make saving money a non-negotiable routine. Again, go back to saving money. Obviously, nobody knows tomorrow, and it all depends on your ideology. My ideology is to save my money. If you like, call me stingy. If you like, call me, that's your personal problem. But if you're not stingy a little bit, you won't be able to do things with your money. I'm a good Samaritan, but at the end of the day as well, I've got to think that, okay, I've got big goals, I've got big ambitions. This is not going to just happen by me talking. This is going to happen by me doing something with my money. So make saving your money a non-negotiable routine. A lot of these things, success itself is a routine. Success is based on routines. You got to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Even when you don't want to, you have to keep doing it. So if you want to be financially better or financially buoyant, you got to get saving money to your routine. Make it your routine. Make it as part of your schedule. Like I said, budget your money. What are you going to put your money in? Even if it's only £50 a month you can save, that is okay. £50 a month, that's 50 times sold. That's £600 a year you can save. That's still good. So make saving money a non-negotiable routine. Number 10, avoid lifestyle inflation. This goes to a lot of people. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Now, inflation is when something is going up. But some of yous, me, I like my simple lifestyle. I want to maintain my simple lifestyle. I'm not saying that one or two things I don't like. No, of course, everybody likes good things. But when you do become financially better, can you still maintain your simple lifestyle? Because you being a simple person doesn't necessarily, just because you have more money, doesn't necessarily mean you're not a simple person. Doesn't necessarily mean you just automatically inflate your lifestyle. No. If you're a simple person from nature, if you're a simple person and you have a simple personality, whether you have £1 million or you don't, you will continue to maintain that simple lifestyle. But if you're living a simple person, and then once you got money, your lifestyle is inflated, that shows that you're not a simple person. You're a simple person as a result of the condition you're in, which is because you don't have money. So that means if you had money from the beginning, you won't live a simple lifestyle. You live a buoyant lifestyle. Anyways, the main part is that as you're going financially, if you're not careful, what will happen is your expenditure will increase as a result of you want to keep up with the Jones. But in order for you to be financially better, as you're increasing your finances, make sure your expenditure also stays the same. And take your money, put it into other uses as well, so that you can allow the money to inflate. Your lifestyle should not be inflating. Your money should be inflating. So your growth, your knowledge should be inflating. And those are what's important. Number 11, learn to distinguish between needs and wants. I said it before. I don't know how. My brain is just is just going. So needs and wants. There's a lot of things that a lot of people think they need, but they don't need. They just want those things. Me, I'm at this stage of my life at this moment where certain things I want, but I don't necessarily need. There's a lot of people that want a Porsche, but do they need a Porsche? No, they don't. Because financially, they're not in that position to be able to afford it. So they might want it, it's nice to look at, but you don't need it. What you need is a simple car that takes you from A to B. And that does the job for now. If you grow financially and you're in a better financial position to afford those things, then fair enough. But do not afford those things at the expenditure of you going broke, because that's where there's going to be problems. I've heard stories of people where they're driving a £60,000 car, but they're squatting in their friend's house, or they're struggling to buy food, which doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. So learn to distinguish, learn to differentiate between wants and needs. Do you actually need these things, or do you just want it? If your need is more important than your wants, go for the need. But if you are in a space where you're abundantly okay, you're fantastically fine, and you want those things, and it's not going to affect your pocket, definitely go for it. So that's it. Number 12, always have an emergency fund, which is the reason why savings is important. Because when you have those savings in place, at least if situations happen, because life is going to happen to all of us, at least there's an extra money you can take from somewhere that's not going to affect you as well, and that won't put you in a financial burden as well. So always keep some money aside as well, just in case anything can happen, because this life, anything can happen. And we always pray that the best things happen, but we know that life has good and bad, and as good things that's happening to us, there's going to be so many bad things that happen to us as well. So let's just pray whatever thing that happened is not beyond our capabilities as well. So that's just a prayer. And just have an emergency fund that you could always use to help you in case you get into situations that requires those funds. Number 13, give every dollar a mission to grow and multiply. Again, like I said, instead of your let me look for that word. Instead of your lifestyle increasing, learn to increase your money. Make sure every dollar counts. Make sure every dollar grows and multiplies. And how you're going to do that? Like I said, if you save up your money, put some money aside that you might use, and you might say, okay, you know what? I have $100. Let me see what I can invest in. Let me see what I can put my money into. But like I said, a lot of people are very lazy. They even while I'm giving you these videos, they're still expecting me to go and be looking for things for them to invest. No, go and research your investment yourself. Nobody's going to save you. Go and do the work yourself, man. So listen, give every dollar a mission to grow and multiply. Look, at this point of my life, or as I'm growing as a young adult, I'm going to spend more time at work to make money. But obviously, as I am growing, as I'm getting financially bigger, I'm gonna make money work for me. I'm gonna spend less time at work, but I might gain more money as a result of making my money work for myself. So, and that also depends on what you put your money in. If you put your money into things that are gonna positively enhance you to get to that level, then fantastic. But if you don't, and you expect that magic or miracle is just gonna happen, listen, wake up. I remember, again, another good friend of mine, she was telling me that, she wanted 3, 4, 5, 6 sources of income. Okay, and I said to her, okay, no problem. That's fantastic. I like your ambition, and I like your energy, and I like your goal. I like your zeal. But how are you going to make that happen? She said, and this person is a very, very smart person, honestly. One of the smartest people I know. Brilliant. Very, very good friend of mine. Now, I said to her, how are you going to make that happen? she said to me, maybe one day she'll just be playing lottery, and then hopefully she'll win the lottery. Hopefully one day. Now, if you keep seeing me look down, it's just because I'm just looking at to make sure my mic is still on. Because sometimes I've recorded videos where I think my mic is on, and then my mic is not on, and it's like you spend like 20 minutes of talking, and it's a waste. So, anyways, back to it. So I said to her, how are you gonna become a millionaire? Or that's her aim. She wants to be a millionaire. She wants to grow financially. She said, oh, maybe one day she'll just win $1 million and be winning the lottery. And I said, what are you talking about? First of all, the likelihood of you winning $1 million or winning $1 million is very slim. It's very tiny. Because look how many people that play lottery. And I wouldn't tell people to go and play lottery anyway, because it's kind of a lazy way of making money, to be honest with you. But for me, because she's that smart enough, I believe she has the ability and the creativity to create things that can even get to a millionaire or become a millionaire. It will just take a lot of time. But I know she has the ability. And that's what it is. A lot of you sit there hoping that you find £1 million on the floor. No. You need to go and create things. You need to go and make things. You need to go and work hard. You need to think. How are you actually going to do these things? Because to become a millionaire is very possible. But also as well, it's important not to focus on becoming a millionaire or focus on a number. You should focus on growth, focus on development, focus on, okay, how can I do whatever I'm doing? How can I do it better? How can I create something that will be able to channel me to become better? This is what you should be thinking about. But when you're sitting there hoping that you win a lottery and no. That's what's the point? Go out there and do something for yourself as well. Number 14, avoid putting all your saving in one basket. Remember what I said earlier in the video, that diversifying your income, increasing yourself, increasing opportunities for yourself to grow. Like I said to you, within that 10 years of you investing, learning about investments, you would have figured out a few things that okay, this works for me, that one works for me, that one doesn't work for me. So be able to diversify your income and spread your money to different places. Some people might have a property, some people might have a business, some people might have other things they put their money on. I don't know. But it's all about not putting your eggs in one basket, diversifying your income. Can you create other avenues where your money will be able to grow? Can you create other avenues where you see your value for money? Because like I said, right now I have the energy, I have the ability to work, but a time is coming, I might not have the same level of energy. And it's those investments or where I've put my money in, those are going to be working for me. Those are going to be allowing my money to grow. So don't put your eggs in one basket. And the last one, understanding your money works. Understand your money works. Like I said, understanding different things that will allow you to be able to multiply your money. That will allow you to be able to say, okay, you know what? This thing that I put my money in, I can see you generating the level of income that I need. I can see this one is working for me. So I also understand how money works as well. Money is not just a thing where you make money and then literally, if you just put it in a bank, it will just keep growing itself. No, you need to do certain things. You need to create certain avenues that will allow that more money to multiply. Because at one point, the money loses value. Back in, let's say 20 years ago, the house prices in the UK was maybe about 60,000, 40,000, 60,000. I don't even know whether that's even incorrect. That's the correct figure. I don't know. But I know it's probably about 100,000. If you have 60,000 now, you can't buy any property unless you go to up north or whatever. But if you're in London or somewhere around there, house prices here is about over 300,000. So 60,000 doesn't do anything. But 60,000 pounds then was about 300,000 pounds. So that's just it. So understand how money works. But the main thing about this as well is this part of the video is if you want to financially grow, go and grow yourself, go and develop yourself, research, learn, increase your knowledge, learn about different things, invest, take risk, try new things, diversifying your income. By doing all this, hopefully that will give you the financial success you need. It's your boy, Mr. C. You have a fantastic day. Thank you for listening to another car drive. Hopefully helps one or two people. You never know. We don't know how far these videos go. I just like doing these videos. I enjoy it. I could be on the phone with people. I've been on the phone with people. That's what even inspired me to even start some of these things. Because I realized that I could be on the phone with people. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, because I enjoy talking. I enjoy listening to people. But I could be on the phone with people for 2, 3, 4 hours. And what are we talking about? Not that we're of course, not every time I talk and we just talk about nonsense. No. There are times we'll talk and it's valuable talks. But my point is, instead of being on the phone with them for that 2, 3 hours, I can utilize it into this and create something for you guys as well. And it's important as well. Look at yourself, think to yourself, okay, you know what? I'm doing certain things for 2, 3 hours. It's not really, it's benefiting me and the other person, but can it benefit other people as well? And the thing about these videos is you don't know how far these videos go. So me, I just enjoy doing it. I'll keep doing it. And like I said as well, while I'm on my way to work as well, I'm giving you guys something new as well. So it's your boy, Mr. C. You have a fantastic day. Stay focused. Have that discipline inside you. Instead of channeling your energy into negative uses or into unproductive uses, channel your energy into productive uses. What can make you grow? What can develop you? So I'm going to leave you there because I don't want to waste your time. Have a fantastic day. Take care. And until next time, I'll see you on Car Drive.